Our lenses tell us that we need to perform, that we need to push, and that we need to grind, and that we need to do it our way. But I'm telling you, God is trying to get us to do it His way, tied into His abundance, His word, so it can come to us and then through us. So watch this. Ben, if you come back up here now. Little example, little analogy. I told you I was going to give you three. The first one was the orange. The second one was the lenses. This one is a balloon. So here's what I'd like for you to do here, Ben. I'd like for you to blow into this. Pretend that this is a big goal in your life. This is the vision that you have for your life, your family, right? Your wife, you have children, you live where you want to live, doing, worshiping, all that. That's what this is. Give it all you got. Blow in there. Now, I did this one time with a bunch of pastors in the room, and I had them do this. And you know what they start doing? One of them sitting right up front, blowing, blowing, blowing. His face is red. And I stopped him. I was like, dude, stop. He's like, but I got to give my best for God. I was like, God doesn't want you to kill yourself. He doesn't. Some people think, I got to perform. I got to do it for God, right? That's not what God's about. God's about you just being with Him, being present. It ain't about what's going on out there. It's what's going on in here. We don't have to strive and grind and do all that stuff. Good wisdom tells us that. But our lenses are like, man, you're not enough. You're not enough. You got to strive. You got to run. You got to impress everybody, please everybody, make everybody think you got it all together. God's going, I know you don't have it all together. You're jacked up, but that's all right. I love you anyway. So now you've put everything you got into it, right? And then here's what happens. How many of you have ever put a whole lot into something? Like you put everything into it, a relationship, and they walked out on you. Job, you poured in, a new business you poured in, and then something happened and it just didn't work out. You'd put all this stuff into it. You put all this thought, you put all this stuff, right, grinding, and then all of a sudden the heat comes. Have you ever had something like that in your life happen? Where you gave it all you had and then a little bit of heat came and boom, it's gone. Has that ever happened? If that hasn't happened to you yet, just keep on living. It's going to happen. We pour and we pour and we try to do it our way, and then a little bit of heat comes and boom, it's gone. But now here's what I want to show you. This came out of the same bag of balloons. This one. But instead, like Jesus said to the woman at the well, I'm going to fill you with rivers of living water that you'll never thirst again. Jesus is the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. You get filled with that, then what happens is you hold the same situation. And now, instead of filling it with all the stuff that you want to do it your way because your lens are telling you that you need to perform and impress and do all that stuff and you're grinding and jumping through the hoops to try and do it for the world, instead now you're just connected with God, and guess what? What's the difference between this balloon and the one that popped? What's in it? That's the difference. The difference between water, the Spirit of God that flows into us, and our hot air that we're blowing all over our life going, one day I'm going to do it, maybe I'll do it, I should try it this way, I'm going to do it my way. When you fill yourself with the Word becomes the conductor for the heat and for the squeeze and all the stuff that's going to come on in your life, and you'll be able to produce better results, to do things better, to celebrate and glorify God because of what's in you, instead of the world telling you that you're not enough, you can't do it, and you staying empty. Here's my challenge for you guys. Every opportunity that you have, you should be filling yourself with wisdom. When you believe that God is for you, He's not against you, and that He is actually alive on the inside of you, there is no weapon formed in hell that can stop you from being as awesome as you choose to be. And I don't care what anybody tells you about your family not having it and the way it is and not enough money, not enough resources. Please hear me on this. Whatever you believe about you, you will produce. And if you don't like what you're producing, you need to shift what you believe in here. Have a revelation of what God's saying to you, and I promise you will produce the best results you can in your life, and you'll be able to make a difference in the world.